Welcome back to the Chow Time Pod. It's your host, Red. I got a video today from I'm Benzo. Grats, he finally hit 5K a couple weeks ago, and he's doing well. He's growing pretty fast, and just wanted to feature him and just give him a shout out. So please subscribe down below. I really appreciate that. And let's get to that chow. It's chow time.
Checking guys' height before we talk to them. Oh.
It's not even touching the ground properly either.
Imagine if a man woke up and he started doing that. He took a tape and started measuring women's waist before he can have a conversation with them.
Screw that, Benzo. Let's just get a scale. Just walk around with scales and just have him step on the scale. It's easier. We don't really have to touch him.
How would that play out?
Well, it would not play out well.
Guys, let me know in the comment section and subscribe to the channel and thumbs up on the video.
Give the man some support.
There is nothing about a man's height that is going to make him a better husband, father, love you better, show up for you, support you, pour into your cup.
What about size, Allison? What about size?
Right? So that height, I get it. I get it. It's primal. It's like if he's tall, if he's fit, if he's big, I feel protected. But do you know how many useless is tall and big, and they will not protect you?
It's true.
They will not. They're not going to protect your heart, your spirit, your mind, your family, your womb. We need to be more mindful of making better choices about human beings and how they show up for you in your life, and not how they show up on a runway or walking down the street.
I 100% agree with that.
Do I believe in marriage? I don't. I don't think it's a useful technology.
Pardon me, sir? Technology?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
I mean, you get paid off for divorces. Your clients are people that are divorcing. So, the more divorces there are out there, the more money you make. What are you talking about?
He wanted to know me. I wanted to do things that he didn't want to do.
You want to do things that he didn't want to do, such as?
It was funny. It was as simple as going ice skating. He didn't like the same activities. He didn't even want to try because I might hurt myself. See, he was focused on finances.
Another woman divorcing a man because they couldn't go ice skating. He couldn't go ice skating. For no reason. Concrete enough. He's a provider, he's a good husband, he's faithful. All they want is to be mistreated and cheated on. If you're not doing that, divorce on your way.
Yep.
You're getting divorced. Let me know if you've had such experiences in the comment section.
If you break it down fundamentally, 56% of marriages end in divorce. Like, think about, that's the ones that end in divorce. So how many people, what percentage stay together for the kids? Or because they don't want to give away half their Other 10%? That's conservative.
Conservative.
But let's say 20% then, okay?
That's at least right.
You now have a technology that fails 76% of the time. That's insane. That's insane. That's more likely than not. 76.
Can we safely say that women are using this technology called marriage to fulfill their dreams in a little bit, to say, I was once married, to get property, to get taken care of for a few years and have kids, and later on take those kids away from men? Can we say this technology is working well for women, and for men it's not doing them any good? Can we say that?
We could definitely say that, but the other thing is, it doesn't even turn out well for women either. They always end up broke and unhappy and alone after the divorces also. So it might seem like well for them in the initial divorce when they're getting all this money and all these things, but in the end, everybody kind of loses because of marriage.
Am I allowed to say that? I've said too much to say yeah.
You like getting laid? Probably not, because it doesn't happen often, does it?
Why is the first thing you say is about getting laid? Is that the most valuable thing you offer a man, is what you can give him in bed?
No.
You're not getting laid.
No.
So do you think it's a good thing if a man's sleeping around with a bunch of women?
That's not what I said.
You said you're not getting laid. But
Yeah,
you're
because
using
this
it as
is
a
how you
whistle.
act. Why are you
Why are you stay away from women like this?
Yes, stay away from me. Tell my boyfriend that I've been with for 3 years to stay away from me.
3 years and he hasn't put a ring on it? That's really tough, bro.
Guys that don't like me. And when they start liking me, I don't like them.
He told me that I was ugly and fat and that I was
Who would do such stupidity?
don't know.
What's his name? What's his name?
I don't know his name.
Oh my God.
Emotional damage.
Who just said that?
Yeah. Look at that cry turned into serious all of a sudden.
Oh, come on. I couldn't hold it.
Oh, man.
So if a man can disqualify a woman who is the majority of what he wants, why can't women do the same? Some men are always expecting women to be flexible with your standards when they don't meet them, but they'll never be flexible when you don't meet theirs. I heard a saying once that goes, give a man 10 women and he'll keep looking. Give a woman 10 men and she'll choose. See, men don't have a problem with overlooking good enough in search of perfection. But women, sometimes you'll let these men talk you into settling for.
It's like the opposite of actually what really happens. But you can go on, girl. Keep talking.
Control, sweetie. Control. Control. It's all about control. Men control relationships and you control sex. So, while you're at it, why don't you talk to your fellow women so that you also have certain standards to whom you can be? You know? I'm just saying it. Don't shoot the messenger.
I told y'all that women should be dating 2 to 3 men, and the amount of women that wrote me saying 2 to 3, oh my God, that's exhausting, that's tiring. 2 to 3, hell, I can't even find one. Where you found one at? And I'm so concerned for y'all because I'm trying to figure out why are y'all so exhausted. You should be choosing up, baby. It's not a man on this earth that is exhausting me. It's not one man that I'm dating that it is laborious, okay, to date him, all right? You have to choose up. You should be choosing up financially, period. You should be choosing up in emotional maturity. You should be choosing up in vibes and quality of life. If anything, nothing should be happening, but life is getting better for you. Those bags that you're carrying, it should be less for you to do, baby. I'm not understanding why y'all choose this. I'm tired. What is going on? Choose up, my love. Everything should be increasing.
Always ugly. They're always either ugly or fat or
agree.
losers. I'm sorry. I always say, let me see your side profile. Let me see your body. Let me see your tax returns and your bank statement before you come for me. Okay.
Why is it always like the threes? Always thinking like they gotta see your bank account. This girl has more plastic surgery than Jenner. Okay, maybe that's a little steep, but you get the picture.
Most men benefit from marriage.
I remember when I reached a point in my marriage, I am now divorced, where I was like, wow, my husband benefits so much from having me in his life. Like, literally, I handled the finances. Whenever we traveled, I did all the travel arrangements. I did all the planning. I did all of the grocery shopping. I didn't really do the cooking, but I did pretty much all of the cleaning. And I did any type of like social organization point in my marriage where I was like, wow, this man benefits so much from marriage, but what do I benefit from? And when I stepped back and I really looked at that, I was like, I am not benefiting very much from this marriage. And so I started to ask him.
The man either, because he's provided the finances and he can't get a meal when he gets home.
He still has to cook, from what I could tell.
And
from
if
this
you
one.
can't cook, I doubt the cleaning part. I'm doubting it highly. I'm just saying it. Like,
I agree.
What was he getting? Independent.
More. And that's when I realized how replaceable women are, because instead of him wanting to do the work and actually like work to help the marriage move forward and for us to both be equal partners, there was a lot of resistance where he was like I think I could feel, and this is my projection, that he was like, why don't I just go, like find someone? Or I think because he was so religious, for him it wasn't, why don't I go find someone? It was like, wow, I should have picked someone who was just like asked less of me. And eventually he did step up a bit and really helped with other things.
Another
But again,
woman divorcing a good, hard-working man who was able to provide everything for her, vacations she mentioned, and all that, but couldn't get a meal at home.
That was some good chow. You know, it's hard to satisfy these women. Their thirst for wants and material goods are just so high. They really want men to be 50-50, but yet expect the men to still fully provide. It's hard to fully provide and still do everything 50-50 because the man's working. He can't do half of the house stuff that you'll be doing because you have that extra spare free time. But, you know, she said she was grocery shopping, but she didn't cook. So the man had to come home and cook. You know, like, what benefit did that he really get from you? Like, the house is clean. Like, the house doesn't get that messy as long as, you know, everybody's keeping their things together. So please like, subscribe down below. I'd really appreciate that. And I'll catch you guys next time. Ciao, time.